Alright, so guys, let's see. We're going to be starting with the blind contour drawings. It's kind of one of the first rudimentary things that we start in drawing classes, and the idea is that it's a great way to loosen up your sort of loosen up your brain, but also help establish that direct connection between your eye and hand. So instead of sort of thinking about what you're drawing, you're just going to be reacting to your subject matter, and that's, I mean, I guess in the end that's sort of what we want is for us to be able to sort of objectively see what's in front of us without our brain getting in the way and telling us to label and name things. So this is a good exercise for that. I'm working in Photoshop, right? You can see that's obviously not a pencil there, but you guys will be working in pencil, and it just works easier for me to have a video here. And the first thing that I'm going to do is, and you can't see it, is I'm going to give myself, you know, I'm going to give my hand a pose that isn't really easy, right? I want to have something that's interesting to look at, but not particularly boring or plain. So I don't know. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at some point here, and I'm looking at my hand this entire time. And you know, I'm going to start here, and I see a bit of a fingernail, and then, you know, come around to the edge of my finger here, and it comes up around here, and then there's my thumb with its thumbnail there, and then the thumb comes around, and then over to here, back up through some of the creases around my wrist, and then here's my ring finger, the fingernail there, and then up and around, okay, top of my pinky, bottom of my pinky, pinky nail, another crease on my hand, back up my pinky, there we go, now the outside of my hand. And I just realized that I'd already drawn some of this. So now here's my middle finger coming across the top, fingernail right there, and pretty close. Okay, I just looked at that, and that is a horrid drawing of my hand. You can see I immediately lost where I was at. That's okay though. I think for what we're looking for, you know, truly blind drawings where, you know, you're following your eye and your hand and your eye are working together, you know, that's good. That's what we're looking for. And so when you do that, you know, you would then want to come in. Let's say this is a photograph of our drawing. Probably want to bring it in just a little bit, crop it down, and then you can set this up for presentation in class. So, you know, is this a good drawing of a hand? No, absolutely not. This is a horrid drawing of a hand. However, it's a good blind contour drawing. It tells me that it's probably still kind of early in the morning and I haven't warmed up yet. It tells me that you know, my observation this morning is probably not where it needs to be. So I would do a few more and get sort of eased into it. But they should look like this. They shouldn't look like, I don't know, I mean, some of you will get them to look like hands, but really you don't care what they look like. It's about the line, and it's about the study, and it's about sort of the way that you're trying to get your brain sort of out of the mix, you know, out of the equation, so that your hand and your eyes are in sync and working together. So anyway, hopefully that gets you started. Let me know if you have any questions about that, but yeah, this is what we're looking for. I don't want you to think that it should look hand-like. You know, it should be about line, and it should be about movement, not the hand. So yeah, that's a silly looking drawing, but that's going to work really well for this assignment. So yep.